Hey, everybody, I'm back with days 7 through 10. These days were, I'm not going to say all over the place, but they were, you'll see. All right, so I'm going to combine them because some of the days that I listed, like days 8 and 10, were him going over our contest critiques. We have contests every few days in here. He gives away cash prizes, right? So you enter the contest, and then once he announces the winners, and honorable mentions, he goes through and he tells you about what you could have done differently, what you could have done better. Like, that is gold, okay? So I'm going to start with day 7. Day 7, because I'm in his other group, so I'm giving you guys a little taste of both. Day 7, he talked about curiosity posts. In curiosity posts, it is to just do that. It's to incite curiosity. You want people to come to you. So in your curiosity post, you don't want to seem salesy or spammy, right? You don't want to say, and if you want to know what it is she's using, you don't want to do that. Just incite the curiosity, period. That's all you have to do. And he said to use either text or just words or pictures. And he doesn't recommend using before and afters all the time because a lot of people are absolutely just immune to the before and afters now, okay? Use someone else's story. You don't always have to use yours, and that is more duplicatable, because when you get somebody on your team or they decide to join your tribe and they feel like they have to have their own story, they're going to wait forever, right? Oh, I need to create my own story before I actually do some work. No, use somebody else's story. And don't make it huge, like, oh, Susie lost 300 pounds. He said Susie lost 7 pounds in a week. Like, make it small, because most people don't need to lose 300 pounds, okay? And if you are wanting someone to join your opportunity, don't say, oh my God, she made $10,000 last month. Most people, 80% of people, do not want to do that. 80% of people want to join your organization for $0 to $500 a month. That's it, okay? So for you to sit and say that turns off 80% of your potential tribe members, okay? And he said how to stay stuck at a rank. You want to know how to stay stuck? He said to focus down and not up. Don't lose focus. Always keep your eye on the goal, because what you do is you set momentum. And everybody is watching you move, and they're moving. But when you stop, they're going to stop and idle, right? You don't want that. Continue to inspire, help, lead. Help doesn't mean to enable. It just means to do just that, to help. You set the pace as a leader. This is where we're going. And you keep your eye there, okay? They will follow. And your only job is to recruit new customers and rep into your organization and learn how to help each other. Duplication is key, guys. Make sure you're doing something that's easily duplicated. Okay. He talked about big hats, little hats. And you guys know, I think I've talked about this before. Big hats are those that have huge influence. They can say boo on their page and get 15,000 comments, okay? Little hats are those of us who are just the opposite. We need to create influence. Our job is to create that value. So the more value you put out in the marketplace, the more influence you have. People purchase from those who they know, like, and trust. And if they know they can trust you, that's key, okay? He also talked about a lot of big hats think they've made it and don't do challenges and different things like that, in which they should, all right? Let me see. He said that most big hats have zero interest in building and they're intellectually lazy. So they just throw out the name of their company all over the place. But most of the responses that they get on their on their posts are people from the organization. Big high fives, virtual high fives. Well, virtual high fives don't equal money, okay? That doesn't transpose into money at all, okay? Because these people have a lot of influence, all right? Little hats. We as little hats must be on purpose and intentional. You need to have intention with everything you do. All right. Now, a lot of big hats have an issue called upper limit problems, which means they can't handle all the leads they get, so they don't even try to get leads. Okay, so he said you can always put a system in place. The 1-2 punch to be efficient. You want to do your curiosity posts and you want to do your Facebook lives. Okay. And we're marketing to a moving parade. You think everybody on your page knows exactly what you're doing, but they don't. They have family, they have kids, they have jobs. Their kid fell and broke their leg. Like, there's a lot going on. Okay. They got laundry to do, all that good stuff. You want to create a post, a title, a headline that hooks them. That when they're scrolling, they say, oh, what is that? Okay, you need to market as such. All right, know that everybody doesn't know what you're doing. All right, quickest way to fast start. This was awesome. Quickest way to fast start. By the way, if you ever want to do this business, all you have to do is point people to this video I'm sending you. Boom, done. Done. And I haven't tried it yet, but I cannot wait to try it. Okay, because I know it works. I know it does. Because if you have a system in place and you have tools to use and you utilize those tools, you're letting people know you don't have to know every damn thing. Point them to this video to tell them everything they need to know. If they have questions, there are videos for that too. Okay. Learning does not equal earning. What that means is you can sit back and try to become an expert on everything, but you can be an expert and be broke. I don't need to be an expert and be broke. Let me lead you to where you need to go so we can make this money together, so you can teach people how to do the same thing. Okay, you don't have to know everything. The goal is to create an amazing team. That's your goal. Especially if you desire to make, $3,000 or more per month, right? Your goal is to create an amazing team. And the only way you can do that is to have duplication. Okay. He said people struggle with self-worth and not wanting to look stupid. So at the end of the day, if you just say, hey, show people this video, follow these steps, that's it, boom, done. How are you looking stupid? You're just showing somebody a video. Okay. Culture is huge. And so he talked a lot about that as well. Most people, when they did research, only 6% of people were interested in the amount of money they were making. Most people were interested in the culture of the company. That plays a huge part now. People want to feel like they're a part of something special, right? And people want to feel good about who they are. And a lot of companies have lost that touch, okay? There's no more like of a family feel. It's more of a slave driver kind of, we're going to whip, whip out or crack the whip, and you better do this, 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 and this. People don't feel a part of something, right? Most people are looking for that, okay? What else did he talk about? High profit mumbling. That was huge, because what he says was he just puts little drops of things in. For instance, I'm talking about blah, blah, blah. And, when I went to my convention and I talked to the ladies I had been talking to for months, that was the most awesome thing ever. So my high profit mumbling was, I mentioned my convention. You can mention your tribe. You can mention, whatever kind of community you're a part of, because people will be like, what convention are you talking about? Right? That draws people in. That's the focus, right? You want to build your business in such a way that you're not pushy or salesy. That was huge as well. So I'm trying to say, don't ever try to close a curiosity post or a Facebook Live. That's not what you're doing. Your job, what you want to do is you want to create conversation. Create conversation more than make conversions. People purchase from who they know, like, and trust. And that means sometimes you may have to be a little bit vulnerable. All right. Okay. So for the high profit mumbling, he said these things. You want to focus on your team, a location, an occupation, or an activity. Okay. Which one can you relate to what it is you're talking about? Whew, that was one of the longest videos I've done, y'all. So this is day 7 through 10. Y'all make it a great one.